Lots of like out of how he finished.
Well, just a good, solid match, right? You spent a lot of time on top, and you spend a lot of time on top, you're going to win a lot of matches.
Is it me, or is Michael Wolfgram's bandage, there's a third larger bandage on his eye today?
It's growing larger with each iteration.
There was a black bandage above his eyebrow in the first bout, then a second larger bandage in white, and now tape on the white bandage.
Well, yeah, the first one looked like one of those dark woolly caterpillars.
Yes.
That was on his head.
That would be a great way to describe that.
Yep.
Now he's almost full on eye patch. 200 years too late or not, pirate or not, Michael Wolfgram looking for his second win of the day against sophomore Connor Barket out of West Lafayette, Indiana. Good shot in the leg for Wolfgram.
Yeah, does a nice job of that, staying right on the inside of the shin, keeping his head and his forehead right on the inside of the shin there, up by the knee, and just doesn't allow Barket to kind of come forward, and gets himself a nice takedown like that.
That was something I thought Wolfgram did really well toward the end of last season, getting to his offense pretty quickly.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the difference. Again, those are one of the improvements that you're seeing in him and other guys. The tempo, the pace, to get to your offense, force people to come at you a little bit. Is a nice, decent shot right at the knees.
Barket tries to stay out of the double. Right in your living room.
So that's where you're seeing it, like when you're, especially at this weight class, if he's able to get and squeeze and pinch his knees or stay behind his knees, he's probably got a good shot at finishing that. But because he's up a little bit on his thigh, that's where your power is. So you're able to slide away a little bit more. And that's sometimes, those are the differences, right? There's a nice...
Barket shoots for the leg. Wolfgram. The acrobatics to get around it.
Wolfgram showing some agility there. Does a nice job. I thought that was a takedown was given up, and he just did a nice job of continuing to fight, and Barket just kind of, I don't know, kind of got too far forward, leaned forward and on his belly, and
he may do
spun right around.
He may do wrestling and gymnastics for Beauty and the Beast.
Well,
1 point for the escape for Barket, 6 for Wolfgram in the first period, and maybe some extra points for style and flourish in the floor routine.
Floor exercise, maybe, but I'm pretty sure that those uneven bars wouldn't like him on them too much.
I don't think we have strong enough uneven bars, Tony.
No.
Maybe over the hill at Krebs Park.
No takedown yet. Tries to squeeze there. See it again. Squeezing knees together.
Driving with the left shoulder. Wolfgram's got Barket in the back spot, but time runs out.
They said no takedown.
There's the challenge for Tim Flynn, throwing the brick with authority. He reached over, picked it up, and said that was the takedown.
How's it not? I don't know. He's got him tilted up there. They're going to talk about it first before they go review it, I suppose.
I love that it was thrown not maliciously. It wasn't thrown out of anger. It's thrown out more frustration.
He didn't throw it at him.
He flung it.
Yes, he threw it over in the general direction, which is...
That would be my hardest challenge with a brick. I'll be throwing it at someone in anger, maybe.
Yeah, see, that's, I think, how you get penalized right there. So here he's got, right here, pops this thing up. The question is this considered a takedown or not? That's iffy.
And where does the clock weigh into this, Tony?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is Barket saved by the bell, or does that matter?
I don't know if the clock was that big of a deal there, but there was definitely... yeah, I don't know how he sees out of that.
He's made it work for him.
Yeah.
Well, they take a look at that. This is earlier in the period. Wolfgram This may be his move of the day.
Well, that was real nice. I mean, he sort of pushes in, then he takes his leg away and then comes back at him again and does a nice job of getting to the corner so that he's not able to counter him very well. So just some good wrestling by him.
Whips around like a helicopter almost and then gets back in a position of power.
Well, you always get concerned when somebody turns their back and tries to kick because technically you're leaving your other foot behind. If they jump on your other leg, you're giving up that takedown. But what he did a nice job is creating a little bit of a space with that, and then Barket kind of lost his foot a little bit, and which allowed Wolfgram to come around to the opposite side and score.
Now the officials continue to talk about the points, their dinner plans.
Yeah,
who knows?
Maybe.
The Sunday night game?
I don't know.
It's hard to tell.
But they're taking their time. They're probably going to walk out and say that it's no points. Oh, they're going to
give the takedown to Michael Wolfgram.
Takedown.
I agree with you, Tony. I think a lot of times when those challenges take so long, the team that throws the challenge brick is probably not going to come out on the good side of that, simply because they're looking for something that they haven't been able to find.
Right, and then you can't challenge the challenge, right?
Right.
I don't agree with that. I'm going to challenge that again.
Then we're in an infinite loop.
Yeah, the infinite challenge, right?
Wolfgram takes a 7-point lead into the second. Still at work against Barket.
Barket trying to push and tripod up. Wolfgram, you can see, try to keep the weight forward, but Barket's able to pop himself up in the air, and Wolfgram cuts him loose.
So strong, his broad shoulders, and he uses those shoulders so much. Wolfgram had his legs behind him there too, poised for a drive.
Well, he's got to be careful he's not backing up too much. Barket is driving into him pretty hard. There's a chance to finish and get this takedown on the edge. He's going to try to pull him on and then probably look for that other foot, and there it is.
Another takedown for Michael Wolfgram.
Because you're not expecting the heavyweight to be able to do a split, right? And so, because some guys can do that, they just keep that other foot out there, and you're not going to get it unless you drag them all the way back in. You don't see too many heavyweights being able to do like a full split and keep that leg back there.
Wolfgram on his way to a major decision win, and maybe more against Duke sophomore Connor Barket. West Virginia leads the duel 35-6. There's the escape. And the 6, by the way, the pin that they have against Peyton Hall, coming from Gaetano Consol, the upset of the day. It's the only win Duke has on the ledger in this duel.
High level. Reach and snatch. Feet, go again. Pull and then snatch. Pull and then snatch. Get him off your head. Get him off your head.
So you're up by 8. You got a minute and a half of riding time. You got about 15 seconds left in the period. Barket's really got to come after him.
I've been really impressed with his aggressiveness, but it hasn't worked out for him. I think he's getting frustrated by that fact.
Well, he hasn't, so he's pushing at him, but he's not closing space very well. And they're sort of on rails. He's staying straight in front of Wolfgram, so Wolfgram makes it easier to defend like that.
Wolfgram turns the tables on Barket. There's 3 more. Another reversal, excuse me. I thought there was going to get the takedown. There's the escape.
You need some. Let's go, Barket. Come on, find one here. Find one. Snap and pull down your knees. Snap and pull.
So again, and by Wolfgram so far is a really good response to a match where he was incredibly competitive and lost in sudden victory in the last match, right? So again, going out there, expending energy, doing a nice job, staying in good position, and continuing to rack up points. 17-5.
Talked about his shoulders a moment ago. He's getting really good drive from his legs in this third period of his third bout of the day.
Yeah, they're tired, man. They're tired. Oh, man. That's a feeling I don't miss.
They have been in this building a while.
Yeah, so, you know, again, it's not like they're standing still. They're moving and hustling. And
how does that feel? Does it feel like we would imagine it to feel?
well, I've never been that big, so I don't know about that part of it.
Just the fatigue,
yeah,
the tiredness.
The tiredness. When you're tired, I mean, sometimes you don't feel like you have a lot left. But that is and that's part of the training, right? So you're training and conditioning yourself, not just to be in great shape, but to like we talked about before, I got to be in good position. I got to learn how to hang in there and make the match smaller. What am I going to do for the next 5, 10, 15 seconds as opposed to I got 30 to go or whatever. Nice shot by Wolfgram again.
It's the mental things that take you from good to great, and that's what Tim Flynn has always seen in Michael Wolfgram. He sees a wrestler that can be among the best at the heavyweight class.
So here, if he rides him out for the next 14 seconds, you got a technical fall, right? Because you're going to get one point.
It'll be that way in the ledger books. It won't shorten the match at all.
No, it'll be technical fall.
It'll be a technical fall.
Which is a great win. I do kind of like the point scoring change. I do like that a lot.
I like offense.
I do.
So much like Austin Cooley, Michael Wolfgram will bounce back from a loss in his second bout of the day, and he will have bookend victories in this Mountaineer quad. Michael Wolfgram, with 56 wins as a Mountaineer, finishes the day strong with a major decision win over Connor Barket. The riding time, 2.5 minutes to put him to a 21-6 win over Connor Barket of Duke and the Mountaineers.